You have the distinct honor and reputation now of having been the first African American owned automotive company to reach $1 billion in sales.
$1 billion, that is with a B. Now, I have to qualify right away when I say $1 billion. That $1 billion in sales is not $1 billion in profit. So I do not have $1 billion in my pocket. But we are very proud of that. We're very proud that not only are we the first automotive related company, whether it's manufacturing or dealerships, to reach $1 billion in sales, but we're one of the first 3 African American companies in the country to ever have achieved $1 billion in sales. The first one was TLC Beatrice, and we all remember the famous Reggie Lewis, who was both a mentor of mine as well as a fraternity brother, and God bless him. And then there's another organization, I believe it's in Kansas City, I can't think of the name of it. It's an IT company, and then it was, of course, us was number 3. I think there's 1 or 2 other companies that have been able to obtain that over the last couple of years, but we're very proud to be among some of the first.
What percentage of that do you attribute to your passion for customer service?
I think that customer service is the hallmark of any business, particularly when you have a product that a customer can buy from anywhere. No one has to come here to get the product that we have, because there's another 5 outlets in the metro area that they can go and get exactly the same product, exactly the same color. So from a customer service standpoint, the customer is always right. Even when they're not right, they're always right. And we have a mantra that we live by, and that mantra is that we create magical and pleasurable experiences within our automobile dealerships. And the intent is to go above and beyond what a customer will experience if they go somewhere else, so that when they're making a choice, they choose something, or they choose us, because there's something different about us. And what's different is how we treat the customer when they come in.
So what other components as an entrepreneur would you add to customer service? Is there obviously conviction, a personal passion, internal drive?
Yeah, I think that, but just from a pure customer service standpoint, you have to create a trust among your customers. They have to trust you, and they have to trust that not only the pricing that you give for the products that you have, but what you're selling them, that it's going to work the way you say it's going to work. Or if it's food, it's going to taste the way it's supposed to. And they have to trust the relationship. So it's not unusual, whether it's myself or any of my employee team members, to see us not trying to sell a car, but help a customer buy a car. And if we help you buy a car, then we approach it differently. We talk to you about the product, we explain the product to you, and then we just let you make the decision. If we do that, an intelligent consumer would choose us, because the customer service aspect of it is that we're not trying to sell your car, we're trying to help you buy one. And there's a difference there.
Yeah, there certainly is. So what would you provide as advice to anyone looking to be an entrepreneur, certainly including that component of customer service and trust, but what other things, advice-wise, would you give to anyone interested?
I would make 2 observations. The first observation would be, everyone who wants to be an entrepreneur is not. So I think that we all have to not find our niche, where do we fit? And so there's a skill set, and a lot of that skill set just deals with the passion to do your own thing. The passion because it's fun to you, and I think you have to start with that. If you don't have that, then your chances of being successful are going to be tenuous. But that passion, what it does is it creates a drive which allows you to put the work in. And everyone wants to be an entrepreneur, but everyone's not really willing to put the work in. And entrepreneurship is 24/7, 365. It doesn't stop.
That's right.
The average entrepreneur, is not unusual for them to get up at 1 or 2 o'clock at night and just start making notes about what goes on the next day.
Because that mind's always running.
because the mind is always running in terms of entrepreneurship. So it's not a part-time job. It is a full-time job. I would say hard work, but even more importantly, smart work. And certainly the customer service aspect of that. No matter what your product is, you've got to build trust with your customers, and that's the best thing that you can do. If you have trust, then you have customer service.
Final thought then, as you look forward to the future for Greg Jackson, what does it look like? What's in it?
My future is bright. I'm still a young man.
That you are.
I'm still a young man. And I'm proud to say I've got two wonderful children. My daughter Annika, who is a recent graduate of Purdue with an MBA, and then my son, who's a recent graduate of Morehouse. I'm looking for both of them to come back into the business, and I see them joining me, becoming partners in the business. And my son is not as excited as my daughter is about the business, but he'll come around. But I see them coming back and joining me and really running the company. You know, it's time for them, and I see myself directing what we do. There's so much more we can do, but I can't do it by myself. You know, it's all about the team, and you need help. So this is also my cry to them when they watch this program to come on home. Daddy needs you.
Well, I appreciate you very much. Thank you, and best of luck.
I appreciate you so much also.
Absolutely.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.